Hello Maurice, we've got the transmission out of your 89 Chevy truck. This is what it looks like when it's apart. We'll go over some things that we found with you on the inside of the transmission, and Eric or Amanda will contact you with the different cost estimates. So we'll start with the pan. You can see all the black goop, all this black stuff here, that's all clutch material. They have a magnet inside here to catch metal particles, so you can see there's quite a bit of magnet on there. But the big thing is all this black stuff here, that's all clutch material, and that's going to be why there is no fixing this transmission in the vehicle. The pump itself looked okay, so we still have to clean it, but these surfaces look okay. The rotor looks okay. The pump cover, that's where the pump surface is as well. That's fine. The low reverse piston, you can see these black seals here, so if I do this you can see how they're rubber. The inside seal, this one down here where my fingers are, that one is hard as a rock, and that's from age, so the oil would have been bypassing that. So all the gaskets and seals are going to have to be changed because they're going to be not as pliable as they should be. In the valve body, so you can see all the different worm tracks. We've got oil that gets delivered from one area to another inside the transmission. This valve train here is our TV lineup, and so when you step on the gas, what's happening is there's a bell crank that pushes like my thumb here, and there's a little valve down here that moves in and out, and that valve is prone to sticking, so we're going to put a helper spring on there, and then there's some other modifications for durability on the valve body as well. The low reverse planetary, it looks okay. You can see the gears, these are the gears that actually make you move. The front planetary, same thing, it looks okay. This is a one-way clutch or a sprag assembly. It's got some wear, but I think it is serviceable. This is an accumulator piston. You see where the pin goes into that piston, there's a bore, and these bores where my finger is, they're worn out, so now you're going to have oil leaking through that pin, basically just like this, and you can see how the black seal there, that's supposed to seal up the oil, and this other piston is the same thing, so both of these pistons are bad, they're going to have to be replaced. The 1-2 accumulator spring is broken, you can see the piece I put on there, so that spring is going to have to be replaced. The 3/4 clutch, which comes on for 3rd and 4th, is burnt to a crisp. You can see how hot the steel plates have gotten. This friction plate here has no lining left on it at all, so this clutch has been slipping badly. This will give you no 3rd and no 4th, which is what you had. The reverse input clutch, it looks okay. There's not very much for discoloration here, and our steel plates, they look okay as well, so that clutch would be reused on a repair. The low reverse clutch, same situation here. The frictions and steels, they do look okay. That clutch has not been slipping. That would be reused on a repair. On a recondition, all those clutches get changed. This sun shell, the camera was going to have a tough time picking it up, but where these splines are here, there's a significant amount of wear. Like this is about 50% worn, and the splines here on this gear are going to engage like that, and so if they strip out, you end up with no 2nd, no 4th, and no reverse. And the fact is that this spline area here is already mostly stripped out. This is our overrun clutch, same situation, doesn't look too bad, hasn't been slipping, so those would be reused on a repair. This is the forward clutch, comes on for all the forward gears. It hasn't been slipping, but these frictions are worn very thin, so the actual thickness of them is no good, so they're going to have to be replaced. This band comes on for 2nd and 4th, and if you look at the reddish brown color, that's what it should look like, and then you see the black lines, that's from slippage, so this band has been slipping, is going to have to be replaced. The drums, this is a reverse input drum. This is the surface that the band is going to go on, and it looks fine. Sometimes these are slip pretty badly and they get concave, but this one looks okay. This is our input drum. It looks fine. Usually we seal between this shaft and here to help stop the problem with the 3/4 clutch failing. The governor cover, you can see all this stuff stuck here. That's from the case, so the corroded. They glue, they use a sealant between this and the case, and that's going to go down in this location here. And what's happened is the corrosion has caused the case to come away here, and that's what we see stuck on there. So on a situation like this, we have to get rid of all of this aluminum that's stuck there, and then we're going to have to, there's going to be an O-ring that goes there to help seal, and we're going to silicone it, but the case itself does have some corrosion damage. The accumulators themselves, like, this is where the pistons with the pins I was talking about, there's a pin there. So the bores themselves look okay, they need to be polished, but that stuff isn't usually bad and looks okay. So that's basically what we found inside the unit. As I said, Eric or Amanda will contact with the cost estimates. Thanks.